Hello and welcome to Interior Trungle Park for Mousehole versus Larkhall. It's the first game back for the Seagulls after a disappointing Cornwall Cup exit on Wednesday, but in the league we're in form. However, as always in Cornwall, the weather is part of the equation.
Welcome to the field. Mousehole!
Steve, can you talk me through the journey of this pitch over the past few days?
Okay, Ed, thanks very much. We've been quite lucky in the build-up to this game because we haven't had a match for 2 weeks now. The weather has been good. We've had quite a lot of sunshine, quite a lot of easterly wind, which is good for drying out the pitch. But we've worked hard on it for the last couple of weeks. We've used the vertidrainer, which is the 10-inch spikes. We've used the quadruplay, which is the smaller spiker, and the brushes. So we've got it into as best a condition as we can for today's match against Larkhall.
But what about overnight? Obviously there was rain last night.
Yeah, unfortunately there was heavy rain overnight. Didn't quite expect as much. This morning Billy and myself came up here, took a look, and were quite surprised how much surface water there was. But because we've done the spiking, the vertidraining, it means that the pitch is cleared really quickly.
Go then, boys!
Max, how's the recovery going?
It's going really well. I think we're about a week ahead of schedule. So I think we're pushing week 7 now. Getting back on feet, which is good. Hopefully do some more running today. Managed to do a little bit on Wednesday. There was a slight reaction, but it's to be expected. So just really enjoying being back out, being close to the lads, back in at training. So
What is the schedule?
we'll start increasing the running loads, hopefully get back on the balls either next week or the week after. And then we'll be looking to hopefully start as like a bounce player in training, get back to contact work, full week of training, and then be back in the mix.
Thanks, Max.
Cheers.
Beth, how's Max coming along?
Yeah, he's doing really well. Like, the rehab's going well. We're progressing quite at a good pace, to be honest. Getting back running today, and then just see where that goes. Hopefully kicking the ball very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Larkhall Athletic and the Seagulls!
it's half-time here and Mousehole are 1-0 up via a goal from Tim Nixon, and joining me is Paul Fletcher to give his thoughts. What did you make of that first half?
Honestly, Ed, I cannot believe the difference today to Wednesday evening when we had the same discussion. We came out to we started, that's probably one of the best starts I've ever seen us make all season. We were fast, we were rapid, we kept the ball. We didn't create any direct chances, but I just felt we were totally in control from the start. And the goal that Tim Nixon scored, the move, I can't wait to see that back, was so slick. One touch passing at its best, which is what we're great at.
That goal from Tim Nixon on the 40th minute, how important do you feel that will be now going into the second half?
Absolutely crucial, Ed, because we've seen this in the past where we've dominated a game, and I would suggest we had about 75% of the play there and gone in at 0-0. Larkhall are a tough side. We've found this in the past. They keep going to the very end, but that one goal has taken some of the pressure off, and I think that will just give us the impetus for the second half to go on, possibly score another 2, maybe even 3. That's how confident I am.
And on a personal note, where's your partner in crime, Les Calver?
I think he's on pasty duty today.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay, mate.
Yes, Wally! Well, it's full time here. Mousehole have beaten Larkhall by a 1-0 via Tim Nixon in the first half, and with me is Julio and the goal scorer. Julio, what did you make of that?
Thought it was a tough game, quite scrappy. I thought there wasn't too much quality, but the message was to outwork them, have that same energy we've had before the last few games. I think we've had a slow start in the first half, but I think we came out a lot stronger today. Great bit of quality from Morgan, from Josh, and obviously from Nixon. It was a great goal. And then second half was a bit more scrappy. But we held on very well, won our duels, made good tackles, so yes, very big 3 points to be fair.
Tim, obviously you scored that goal at the end of the first half. It looked like we could have scored more there. Did you think that was going to be the goal to win the game?
No, like you said, I thought we could have probably got a few more, particularly in the first half. I thought we created some good chances. Like Julio said, we haven't started the first half for the last few games that well. Almost like roles reversed today. I thought we were really good first half, and second half we dropped off a little bit, became a bit of a battle, but we managed to see it through. So yeah, happy, delighted with it.
Obviously this is our first game back after the disappointing result in midweek. How do we bounce back from that?
think we kind of got that game out of our heads after Wednesday. We went home, reflected on it, because obviously it wasn't a good performance from a lot of us, including myself, but just took responsibility for that and thought of ways to bring it back today, because the main focus at the end of the day is promotion. If we're losing the cup, which obviously we wanted to do well in, then we have to focus on the league. We have to get up to the next league, and that's just the aim for the next few games, rack up as many points as we can. Yeah.
You are today's man of the match. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Go, mate. Appreciate that, mate. See that. Thank you, then.
Jake, solid 3 points. Can I have your reflection?
Yeah, really solid. It's a funny one because we spoke before the game about our tendency in the last 3 games to start the game really slowly. I think the last 3 games we've Manor Farm here, Cleve, and then Wednesday, our first halves have been nowhere near at it, and then they've gone up gears second half. Maybe I got it wrong. I thought we were good first half, really in control of the game against the wind. Offered a threat going forward. Didn't look like in any trouble at all. And then second half that totally flipped, and they were well in the ascendancy, and we were hanging on a little bit. Full credit, Ollie's teams are always difficult. I point out to the players that we've never beaten Larkhall in our 2 seasons in the Southern League. That's the first time in 4 cracks. They're such a hard team to play against, and I thought they showed that second half. I thought they really pinned us back in, again in their case against the wind, and made it so difficult. And we had some chances in terms of like on the break, but we didn't quite get the pass right or didn't quite make the right decision. So yeah, in the end, I just said to the players, I think that's a brilliant 3 points, because we've had we've been really good over the last 10-15 games, playing well and getting our rewards, and even some games not getting our rewards when we've played well. I thought today we were good first half, we were poor to average to poor second half, but we found a way to win, and that's so important, at this time of year. It's the old boring cliche. So I think solid is a good phrase to use for that.
Obviously, Tim opened the scoring in the first half. Did you think that we were then going on to win that, or could it have been a different result?
I thought at that point when we scored, we were well in control. I thought we might go and do what we do second half here normally, really go up a couple of gears and really make it hard for them and take the game away from them, but never really materialised second half. I thought the goal, by the way, was absolutely first class. That was a real bit of quality. Our main bit of not only, but our biggest bit of quality in the game, starting from Ollie, and brilliant ball by Morgs, and Nix was there to finish it off. I thought he was, set the standards for us in the first half as well. I thought he was excellent, and yeah, I thought at that point you hope we might be able to, pull away from them, but Larkhall don't ever do that. They don't ever make it easy. They never roll over for you, and they didn't second half. And in the end, they probably, on the balance of each half, probably deserved to maybe nick a point, but. The boys found a way to win. I thought the Ollie was, as he always is, was great, faultless. And I thought the 2 centre backs, I thought Wardy was the same as he always is. Again, such a pillar of strength. I thought Jack Calver today for me was man of the match. Jules is always good, but I thought Calver today was excellent defensively, forward passing. Thought it was a real top performance from him, and it needed to be from the boys back there just to keep it level in the second half. But I think for us, it's another win. It's a clean sheet. It's another game ticked off. The boys know their target and where we want to get to. Just got to stay relentless at it. We need keep freshening things up, because we looked a bit tired there. Looked like we'd had a midweek game, and I think there was a bit of a hangover disappointment as well, maybe. So yeah, not a one that will live long in the memory in terms of quality and great games here at Interiora, but a great win and a really important win, because you can't always play well, and when you don't, find a way to win, and the boys did that, so full credit to them.
Thanks, Jake.